Back now on EA Sports at Venerable Soldier Field here in Chicago. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. And they're on the short end of the score. Murray now on first down. Dancing to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Murray now to throw. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down. And the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Christian Barmore able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. Here's Brian Anger now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It's fielded at the 45. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Back to Montgomery on second down. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Here's Fields. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. All right, rifles one, and that's gonna be intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and the Cards will take over here just shy of the 30. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. Looking to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
This is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the third quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away.
Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Bears take over.
So here are the Bears to take over on offense. They've got the lead right now, and remember, they are riding that very impressive 7-game winning streak, trying to push it to 8. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. Looking to throw again on second down. Fields. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at third down and long. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Man open is Robinson. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover one. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Fields throw complete here to Kmet. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. From the 31, Fields. Thomas has got it, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
On second down, Montgomery. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 15-yard line. Fields on third down. Flushed out right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Frank Reich here on fourth down is ready to try for 3. And his kick is good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So the lead extended. I think at this point you say, hey, defense, take us to the end.
Well, if I got some good music to put to that, I could have a good country hit. I like the way you expressed yourself there. I think the offense has done enough so far. But like you said, if your defense is only giving up 3 points, makes it a lot easier to settle for field goals on this side of the ball.
The Cardinal offense takes back over. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and this is picked up by the Bears. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
I don't care what the scoreboard says, partner. You know who's winning this game right now?
Mother Nature?
Yes, indeed. Precipitation's winning in a big way. Sloppy, sloppy. All these turnovers right now.
Yeah, well, this was the forecast. We got what was forecasted, and we've gotten a lot of turnovers. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, Fields. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. They're calling a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode
Really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's Fields. Over the middle, complete. It's Robinson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. First down marker at the 5. It's 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, Fields. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Back to throw, Fields. He's got Mooney in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears take a 3-touchdown lead. Oh, such great concentration there, going right up against the side of the end zone, but able to get the feet in bounds.
There's so many things that go into that catch, and you just mentioned the concentration, being able to catch the football, get your feet down in bounds, hang on to it all the way through the process of the catch. That was a phenomenal play.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Murray. Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Here's Bryan Anger now as he's on to punt for Arizona. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And they will take over 1st and 10. You see David Montgomery heading back out to begin the drive. And he's sure looking like a lock for a 1,000-yard season. Don't know if he's going to get it in this game, but he'd probably like to just to get past that point.
Yeah, and if he doesn't, as you noted, there's still time, still opportunity. There's still more games to be played. So, yeah, it's not a lock, but barring injury, it certainly looks like he's going to get there. And what an accomplishment that is. Anytime you get over 1,000 yards, you're celebrated in the NFL.
It's been quite a season. Still a couple chapters left in that book, though. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Fields now to throw. He'll get this underneath to Montgomery. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Going up the gut, Montgomery. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Pryor has it complete. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now Fields. Flush to his right, and he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. Throwing again on 2nd down. Fields. It's complete to Robinson. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A great play there. 31 yards. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
The extra point up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 28. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Murray going to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Arizona. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. He threw the touchdown pass on that last drive, his 20th on the year. And he'll start again here, 1st down. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at the 40. To throw is Fields. He gets it to Thomas. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Working with a 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Cartwright, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. On third down, Cartwright down right around the 25. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down. Now we've got a field goal coming up here for Chicago. Made his first. This now from 42 yards out. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Arizona's offense back out and ready to go. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Murray. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. Now Murray. And that is incomplete.
The lead big, a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. To throw, Huntley. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Bears add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Murray now on first down. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down, Murray. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. To throw again on second down. Murray. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. They'll run on first down. Cartwright, and down to the 44, 5 yards that time. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Cartwright, and he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 2 straight runs of 5 yards, 1st and 10.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On first down, Cartwright, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Here's Huntley. And he fires one that's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. The 30. 10. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. On 2nd down now. Cartwright. And he'll get a couple up to the 29. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Huntley to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try to find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
They'll run on first down. Cartwright. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. On 2nd down. Cartwright. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And a hook up over the middle to Pryor. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the 4th.
They certainly are, and let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all. But in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Cartwright. And he's going to be met at about the 43. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Up the middle they go. Cartwright. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Johnny Hekker now as he's on to punt for Chicago. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. and never forget it, because
You're not going to want that feeling.
no, you don't want that feeling again, and who knows, you may meet up with this team again.
Murray now. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot, because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. The win for the Bears just around the corner. They go down to a knee. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Bears, they get win number 10 on the year as they move to 10-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, add another loss to the pile as they drop to 2-8 now on the year. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Pittsburgh Steelers.